Good morning. I'm here this week with Katherine Eberline, the children's librarian here at the library, with our book recommendations of this week. So first off, let's talk about what's happening at the library this week.
Well, this week our story time starts. So we have story time this morning at 10 for our baby bounce, our under twos, and at 11 for everybody. And then we have our music maker classes tonight at 6:15 and tomorrow at 10 and 11. So a chance to come out and move and groove and have a good time with parents and kids just dancing and having fun together.
What ages is that open to normally?
Music Makers is geared for kids 5 and under. For the babies, a lot of times it's moms like holding or dads holding and dancing with them, and then they slowly start dancing on their own and then dancing together. So again, it's just great quality bonding time for families to spend together.
I know both of my kids loved it. Is there a registration or anything?
There is. You just sign up. Just call the library, come in. We'll get you signed up. Because we do have those classes are limited. And the reason we limit it is because of the number of instruments, because we do all kinds of different musical instruments, and nothing would be sadder than running out of instruments.
Yeah, there's shakers and drums and xylophones and everything else.
And everything
Scarves,
else. So yeah,
right, yeah.
we want to make sure there's enough instruments for everybody.
And last week you were at the public schools visiting everybody. How'd that go?
Oh, it went great. Was able to spend one day at each of our under 5th grade schools here in Brookings. And so talk about the summer reading program, follow up with all the fun things that we did this summer. And so, yeah, it was a really good
I noticed you did something different with your hair today.
Oh, yeah, well, this would be our summer from the hair. So, yeah, we got their 4 favorite colors this year.
Nice. The Arts Council this week is very busy. Today we have our theater classes as well as the photography club. Tomorrow we're in the schools, actually.
Nice.
We are at Camelot, and then we're at Dakota Prairie, and they're busing in all the students from the elementary schools for a group called Loventa Nord. It's this French-Canadian group that's coming in. They were here a couple years ago for Arts Midwest and did some concerts around town, but they're back here in town. So on Tuesday we're in the schools, and then Wednesday they're doing a performance at the Performing Arts Center in the new hall.
Nice.
Tickets are available at the Arts Council or online. Thursday, we're back at it. We have a class at the Arts Council for Fall Decor, but we're also at the Makers Festival over at the Children's Museum. Friday, we have our first live music and yoga, and then Saturday is our big fundraiser day. So for 6 Squared, you can come out from 4:30 to 6:30. We have free face painting, free screen printing, free root beer floats from Wooden Legs. We have Day of the Dead food truck and art to buy, and live music. Almost forgot. So it's a big week at the Arts Council this week. What book did you bring?
I brought a version of Little Red Riding Hood. So this one has some gorgeous paper cuts in it. So they are die cut pages. So this is a traditional version of the classic story Little Red Riding Hood from the Brothers Grimm, and just with some very, very unique, intricate, gorgeous,
They're really nice
illustrations.
Very delicate, right? But
Oh, yes.
we can still check this book
You
out.
can still check it out. It is in our folk and fairy tale section. So, again, just use carefully.
Nice.
Treat it gently, and we'll have it for years to come to
It's nice.
enjoy.
It's really, and the binding is hand sewn.
Yeah.
And so it's a really, really great book.
It's a beautiful version of it.
I brought Be Quiet by Ryan Higgins. You might be familiar with some of his stuff. He's the Bruce author. So it's like Bruce Hotel. What's the other one? There's a Santa Bruce.
And Bruce on the Move is the new one that just came
out. This one is kind of in that area, except for Bruce makes an appearance in the book, but it's not about Bruce. It's about the mice. And so it's meant to be a picture book. But instead of being a picture book, the mice talk throughout it about how they should stop talking because it is a picture book. And it is a favorite in our house too, because there's, I don't want to say potty humor, but there's literature / bathroom joke in it when it comes to onomatopoeias.
Right.
So very, very funny. The illustrations is why I brought it. They're great illustrations. It's a funny book. It's teaching. It's really, really one of our favorites here in the house. So Be Quiet. We learned about Be Quiet because Katherine had it in her new section kind of years ago.
Yep.
And we bought it, but I know that you have this one here too.
Oh, yes, we do, and we have the Bruce books also, so we have a number of books by that author, and yeah, he has great illustrations and great humor to his stories.
They're all really good. So where do I find out more information about all the events at the library?
You can either go to the library's website, which is brookingslibrary.org, or if you're on Facebook, our Facebook page is BPL Kids.
Nice. For the Arts Council, you go to brookingsartscouncil.org. For tickets, they're under the click on the About section, and they're right there in the drop-down menu. All of our class registrations are up there. And 6 Squared is a free event. The only thing that costs is if you're going to buy art or if you're going to buy food, but everything else is open. I'd encourage people to bring chairs and just come out and enjoy the live music, and hopefully it's a good Saturday.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me again.
Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks again